It is. I mean, obviously there's sexism, but just the day-to-day life of being a woman, honestly, it looks too hard. It does. It looks way too hard.
That's why God made us women in the
just hair. What a woman has to deal with hair, with cut and color and goos and potions. It's like, what does a guy have to do with his hair? Not have a mullet. That's all a guy has to do is not have a mullet, A+. And yet there's still some guys that can't pull that off. They're not talking about my mullet, are they? Makeup, women wear makeup. Most guys don't even wash their hands. I see it in public restrooms, I'm like, where are you going? Well, I'm not serving food here. I'd rather eat fish. It's easier to be a guy. It is. I don't know. It's very interesting. See, I'm covering my gut again. I used to have like fantasies of getting in shape. Well, not fantasies. I contemplate it. But here's what happened. In my last special, I did all these jokes about donuts, right? And so now when I do shows out of town, people will bring me boxes of donuts. It makes me think that I should do jokes about Mercedes, right? But no, sometimes I go back to my hotel room, and in my hotel room, someone would have dropped off a box of donuts, like 12 donuts, and I'll just look at it and I'm like, I'm not gonna eat those. I mean, that would be rude. I mean, my mother raised me properly. But there's 12 of them. It's like, what kind of pig am I considered? It's like, well, I'm thinking of getting Jim some donuts. How many should I get him? Enough to feed a Baptist church would be good. Something for a small union meeting. A couple hundred people. There's 12 donuts. And you know, I'm in town for one night. So I eat 2. All right, I eat 4 of them. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these other ones? You know, what am I going to stick them in my rolly bag? I did that once. I'm not proud of it. Of course, that was the time that I got stopped for the random search at the airport. I was going through the search, and the guy was like, oh, sir, can you unzip your bag? And what I wanted to say is, I have drugs in my butt, you know? Because the idea of a cavity search seemed more appealing than revealing the true gluttony, which is my nature. I unzipped the bag, and it was one of those donut boxes where it takes up the entire, it was like a flat one, right? So it took up the entire rolly bag. It looked like I was smuggling donuts. And the guy just looked at me like, wow, that's sad. And because it was a search, he had to open the donut box. And because it was a rolly, and I had been rolling it through the airport, all the donuts were smushed to one. It looked like I had, you know, rummaged through a dumpster outside of a donut. This one's alright. We'll just get some of these rocks off here. A little powdered sugar. That's not powdered sugar, that's Comet. It's still pretty good though. It's just spicy. The guy eventually just looked at me, he was like, you can go, it's probably your last flight anyway.